I know what you did this morning. I know it. You woke up and you're like, can Julie just tell me the perfect summer dessert? Yes, I can. It's a blueberry crisp, and I'm gonna show you how to make it. I'm Juli Bauer Roth, the food, fitness, and lifestyle blogger behind PaleOMG. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to share my favorite food, workout, and wellness tips to help you live your best damn life, okay? Today, I'm making a blueberry crisp. Oh my God, she smells delightful. Do you ever just go to the farmer's market and get a bunch of fruit and then you're like, what the hell am I gonna do with all this fruit? Well, you could obviously eat it, but making it into a dessert is pretty lovely. If you have some blueberries around, strawberries, peaches, whatever you have at the farmer's market, you can make it into a crisp, and it's so stupid easy. It's really, really easy, okay? All you gotta do, add everything to a bowl, a little food processor, pulse, and then you just top it on the fruit and bake it. It's so easy, and it is a crowd pleaser, and it's gonna feed a lot of people. Don't forget to add ice cream because you're not stupid, okay? I'm gonna show you how I make this. But first, let's go, baby. Look, oh God. Oh God. Yeah. You're gonna wanna stay tuned for this. Let's make our crisp. Now, you can use whatever fruit you want. Do you have strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, peach? Whatever you have on hand, just use that. So I have about 24 ounces of wild blueberries. I like the wild blueberries. They're a little bit smaller. I just think they go a little bit better in the crisp. That's just me, okay? It's just me. Now, I'm gonna add maple syrup. Okay, every time I use maple syrup, I'm like, so good. Then about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. If something says a teaspoon, I always add more of my own recipe. Then cinnamon, just top it off. And then I have a half a lemon just to give it a little pop of flavor. This just brightens it up a little bit. Yeah. And just to thicken it, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of tapioca flour. There we go. Then all I gotta do is mix this together, and I'm gonna add it to a greased bowl. Make sure you grease it because this fruit gets sticky. It has sugar in it with maple syrup as well. So it's definitely gonna stick to the bottom of your dish. Now I have some sort of size dish. I have no idea what size dish this is. Yeah, I have no idea. But whatever dish is gonna fit the amount of fruit you have, just eye it out. You just don't want everything to bubble over completely. So let's just mix this and add it to the dish. And then we're gonna make our crust, our crisp that's gonna go on top. I've used this crisp recipe for so many different fruits. Like I said, strawberries, peaches, blackberries. Let's see. Oh my God, that's so good. Now, if you're wondering where the hell to get wild blueberries, these are just frozen. So I just have them frozen and I just thawed them out a little bit. They're still slightly frozen, but it won't matter, okay? They'll all explode once you get into the oven. So I'm just gonna pour this in the dish. I'm gonna lick this ball later. And now we can make our toppings. Now you're gonna wanna make the toppings in a food processor. It just blends up everything, and I just love the crisp that you get on top with it. Of course, you don't have to do this, but you're gonna be blending up some nuts and some oats, and it just gives it a really great texture. So just do it, okay? Just do it. So first you're gonna need about ½ cup of almond flour. This gives it a nice texture and little nuttiness to it. We got a 1/4 cup of oats. These are gluten-free oats. And if you don't wanna do oats at all, if you wanna keep this more paleo style, then just skip the oats altogether. You don't need them. Now we got 1/4 cup of tapioca flour. You can also use arrowroot as well. And then about a 1/4 cup of pecans and walnuts. So both here, 1/4 cup of walnuts, 1/4 cup of pecans. Get it? Get it? Then I'm gonna do about 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. 1, 2, 3. About. And we do a little bit of salt. Gotta break up the sweetness. Salt is so important with dessert recipes, okay? Don't skimp, add the salt. Now a teaspoon of baking powder. There we go. That'll help it kind of puff up a little bit. And then we're gonna do about 4 tablespoons of ghee. Now for the ghee, you could also use butter, you could use coconut oil, it's completely up to you. I have this 4th and Heart ghee, which is vanilla bean. That's just the one I have on hand right now, but I really like their sea salt ghee as well. It just goes great in this recipe. So we'll do about 4 tablespoons, and I eye this out. It's never perfect because adding to the actual tablespoon is a pain in the ass. So it might be a little bit over. Okay. Gotta wipe my finger, okay? Now all we do is blend it up in the food processor. Now it's gonna get this kind of nutty texture, kind of like a paste a little bit. Yeah, it looks like a paste. So I'm gonna use my hands. You gotta get your hands dirty for this. You can use a spoon too, but your hands are always your best tools. I don't know who said that, but they're completely right. So all you gotta do is scoop it out, and then we're just gonna put it on top evenly throughout. So take your hands and just do this, a little flattener. You know, we're just flattening this little baby out. And then I just put it on the crisp like so. And I'll just repeat this all over until it's completely covered. Now here's what we're working with. Doesn't look super sexy yet, I'll admit. I mean, it kind of looks like dog food, but it's going to be amazing, okay? It's gonna be amazing, I promise you. Here we go. We got this crisp. Again, it looks like dog food, but oh my God, could you imagine if this was dog food? I'd eat it all the time. So now all we have to do is bake it for 45 minutes. The oven was preheated to 350 degrees, 45 minutes. It's gonna be perfect. And then we're gonna top it off with ice cream, because any crisp you make should have ice cream on top. It's just, I mean, it's just science. It's just science. Let's bake this thing.
A few moments later.
Here we go. She's bubbly. She's beautiful. She's crispy on the top, juicy on the inside. Ooh, she's naughty. Now I'm gonna let this cool just a second because I still want it warm. And then I pulled out some ice cream. This is just vanilla bean. Always get vanilla bean, not just vanilla bean, okay? So I can top that off, because when it's all hot like this, the ice cream melts a little bit. And I don't know about you, but I personally want ice cream that's melting. That's why I love frozen yogurt, because it's like, feels like it's half melted. I always, whenever I have ice cream in a bowl, I scoop at the bottom. Same with the smoothie, actually. I scoop at the bottom where it's just melted a little bit. Oh, it's so good. So I'll top it with ice cream. And then, because, you know, I'm really cute and all, I'm gonna add mint on top. Do you have to do that? No, but it looks really good. So you might as well do that for your guests, because you wanna be a good host, right? Add a little mint. Okay, I'm gonna get a spoon for this. Oh. Oh my gosh, this looks good. Okay, now obviously we have to taste it. Like, I haven't tasted it a million times over. So if you don't know how to eat a crisp, make sure you get a little ice cream in there. You get a little of the topping, and you get a little of the fruit. I'm teaching you how to eat. You're welcome. Oh my God. This is the perfect summer dessert. It truly is. It's not too sweet. It's not like overly sweet. It's fresh. You can get berries at the farmer's market and then make this at home. And it doesn't take much effort. You saw it, that was really quick. All you gotta do is blend everything and then bake it. That's so easy. Oh my God, I love this dessert. Just like, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there. This is so delicious. You have to try this dessert. And remember, you can use whatever fruit you have around. It's completely up to you. Now, don't worry, you don't have to write this recipe down. I have it in the description below, so you can just go there, check it out. I have the recipe on my blog, and you can even print it off my blog as well. You're gonna wanna make this dessert all summer long. I promise you. Now I really need to get going because I need to eat this, obviously. So don't forget, I need you to like and subscribe. I want you over here. I want you hanging out with me. And if you liked this video and my lovely blueberry mouth, stay tuned. I have a couple more videos I think you're gonna like. I'm Juli Bauer Roth of PaleOMG. I gotta go. But seriously, like, this is so freaking good. Oh.